Good afternoon, here is the news. Afternoon, first, the highlights. Lagos State government restates commitment to prompt payment of retirement benefits. Federal government reaffirms commitment to driving Nigeria's economic development. Unwarranted election law changes spark mass protest in Indonesia. And in sports, Falconets gears up for Australia's friendly at FIFA Women's Under-20 World Cup in Colombia. And now the details. I am Mike James. Lagos State government has reiterated its commitment to continue to ensure that retirement benefits are processed and paid promptly to all retirees in the state. Head of Service Bode Aguru stated this at the first and second quarters year 2024 send forth ceremony for 115 retirees of the civil service. Aguru urged the retirees to leverage the empowerment opportunities provided by the government to make them employers of labor and provide an alternative source of extra income from a business venture to keep them engaged. He said the present administration has put in place several initiatives and programs to keep retirees active and remain connected to the state government. Lagos State government has condemned the attack on a BRT bus by hoodlums who robbed passengers of their belongings. Commissioner for Information and Strategy, Gbenga Omotosho, said this during an X-Space discussion on the topic vandalism of public facilities, the role of residents and government. Omotosho emphasized that vandalism is not part of the culture of Lagos or Nigeria, attributing such acts to pure criminality. He listed various instances of vandalism, such as the removal of electric poles, the destruction of concrete to extract iron rods, and the theft of manhole covers, which are then sold to individuals or companies with similar criminal intentions. Omotosho expressed disappointment with the disregard for public property, stating that the facilities are put in place for citizens' comfort. He urged Lagosians to take ownership of public facilities and remain vigilant. The Nigeria Correctional Service says it is preparing to deploy its personnel and resources for inmate audits across the nation's custodial centers. NCO spokesperson Umar Abubakar noted that the audit will focus on several key areas, including evaluating inmates whose sentences have expired and reviewing cases for possible clemency. Abubakar says the government is implementing other measures to alleviate prison congestion, which include non-custodial sanctions such as community service and probation, as well as plans to expand and modernize prison facilities. And moving on to the rest of the stories, the Federal Ministry of Innovation, Science and Technology has reaffirmed its commitment to driving Nigeria's economic development by harnessing the power of science, technology and innovation, STI, across key sectors. Minister of Innovation, Science and Technology, Uche Naji, noted this at a sectoral retreat in Abuja, which focused on the implementation of the presidential priorities, ministerial deliverables and performance management system, PMS. Naji stressed the need for collective action to overcome challenges, develop actionable plans and deliver tangible results. According to him, collaboration across the entire STI ecosystem is essential for unlocking new growth opportunities, creating jobs and improving the quality of life for all Nigerians. Naji also underscored the importance of a robust performance management system to ensure transparency, accountability and effective feedback mechanism. The fourth edition of Big Five Construct Nigeria is set to take place from September 24 till 26 at the Landmark Center in Lagos. The Big Five Construct Nigeria event is recognized as Nigeria's largest construction industry gathering, which will bring together over 9,000 professionals and more than 150 exhibitors representing 20 countries. According to Portfolio Director Construction DMG Events, Metap Gozoi, the event is strategically positioned to harness the $128 billion Nigerian construction market, offering unparalleled opportunities for industry stakeholders. Gosoi said this year's edition will feature 4 dedicated country pavilions, showcasing cutting-edge construction solutions from Austria, China, Egypt and Turkey. He noted that Big Five Construct Nigeria is timed this year to match the surge in construction activities in the country, creating significant demand for innovative products and solutions, particularly from key buyers involved in ongoing and upcoming projects in Nigeria's $128 billion construction market. Gozoi added that Big Five Construct Nigeria provides visitors the opportunity to meet local contractors, distributors, and government stakeholders, building relationships and foundations that will help expand their business, generate leads, and showcase their products. And in some foreign news, thousands in Indonesia have gathered to protest against their government's attempt to reverse a constitutional court ruling that would open up elections to their rivals from smaller parties. Demonstrators have gathered outside Parliament in the capital Jakarta, as well as other major cities such as Padang, Bandung, and Yogyakarta. Indonesia's top court ruled that parties will not need a minimum 20% of representation in their regional assemblies in order to field a candidate. The Indonesian government is also trying to find a way around the Constitutional Court's decision to uphold the current minimum age limit of 30 for candidate, which would bar Widodo's 29-year-old son, Kaisang Pangarep, from running a regional contest in Central Java. And now to sports news. Nigeria's under-20 girls Falconet are now set to confront their counterpart from Australia in the first two friendly matches organised by the Nigeria Football Federation NFF to ensure team readiness for the FIFA Under-20 Women's World Cup taking place in that country. Coach Chris Danjuma and his crew, which now includes fitness trainer Chima Michael, have been taking the Falconet on drill since Monday in preparation for the clash with the Aussies on Friday in particular and for the World Cup finals. The clash with the girls from Down Under has been scheduled for 10 a.m. Colombia time on Friday at the club Banco de la República in Bogota. Also, NFF's FIFA March agent Jairo Pachon has assured the Federation that all arrangements have been concluded for the encounter. The Falconets will tackle Mexico in another friendly match at the same venue on Monday. And that was our news at 12, but just before we go, slow down at road junctions, intersections and pedestrian crossings. You can follow us and like all our various social media platforms. On X, Traffic Radio 961, Facebook, Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM, Instagram, Lagos Traffic Radio 961. Subscribe and watch our news and programs live on YouTube, Traffic Radio 961. You can also visit our website, www.trafficradio961.ng. Did you know that the Sanwo-Olu administration completed the Lekki Free Trade Zone jetty and offloading platform? Well, you can get more details. It's on the Lagos Government website and to end the news. Here are the highlights of the major stories. Lagos Government has reiterated its commitment to continue to ensure that retirement benefits are processed and paid promptly to all retirees in the state. The Federal Ministry of Innovation, Science and Technology has reaffirmed its commitment to driving Nigeria's economic development by harnessing the power of science, technology and innovation (STI) across key sectors. We also told you that thousands in Indonesia have gathered to protest against their government attempts to reverse a constitutional court ruling that would open up elections to their rivals from smaller parties. And then in sports, Nigeria's under-20 girls Falconet are now set to confront their counterparts from Australia in the first two friendly matches organised by the Nigeria Football Federation NFF to ensure team readiness for the FIFA Under-20 Women's World Cup taking place in that country. And for contact with the newsroom, send a message to info@trafficradio961.ng. That ends the news broadcast. It was compiled by Zainab Adebeshi. Thank you for listening, Lagos. My name is Mike James. Let's stick around for In Transit, which is coming up next. And let's not forget that 12:30 we'll have the duo of Micah Arocha and Temitope Peterside bring you Lunchtime Waka.